What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the NG Models March 2024 releases. Hints were announced on Tuesday, February 20th, so yes, I know we have a March release in the month of February, but this isn't the first time this has happened, and it certainly won't be the last in this case. Now, you may notice some similarities with the future release batch that was announced a couple of weeks ago, and I'll go ahead and take a look at that here in just a moment. But the hints for March are the following. 2 E318s, 2 E330s, 1 E350, 4 737 Maxes, 2 747-8s, 1 737-700, 1 777-300, 1 787-9, and 2 Tupolev Tu-154s. Now, I did some comparisons, and I found out that pretty much, yes, everything is the same, albeit we do have some of the future releases that were announced previously that are not included in this release. And really the only differences are there was one November 86 in the future batch that ended up being a second German 748, which is going to be Lufthansa in this case. And then the Tupolev 154s are new, but I anticipate that those are also future releases since I was told that they are a pair of China Southwest aircraft that was announced previously. And here we go, we've got ourselves the releases, and these have been posted on the model airliner forum. I'm recording this on the night of Wednesday, February 21st, so a bit unusual for me to be recording it almost at the middle of the night at this point, because usually I record them the next morning when I do see these releases first. They haven't been posted on the NG website as of yet, but again, a lot of these are future releases that have already been announced, so I wouldn't be totally surprised if all of this lines up perfectly. Alright, so the first release in question, we have an Aeromexico 737-700 with ANOS stickers on it. So El Universal, I'm not entirely sure what that is, and there's an Instagram notification. I just got it on my device here. So they have just posted the releases on social media, so I would imagine this will be the same in that case. But Aeromexico 737-700 here with a special sticker. Moving on over, we have another Frontier A318. This is with the Grizzly Bear tail, November 801 Foxtrot Romeo. I was told that there would be another one in here, which, yep, there is. I'm going to move down just a little bit. It is Montana the Elk, in this case, November 802. I've yet to order that first Frontier A318, though I may get one of those two if I can't find that first one in the future. Probably going to get it at airliners at this point. We have a Level A330-200 up next. I'm kind of surprised that it isn't an Iberia, but they have done a lot of re-releases in the past, so can't say that I'm totally surprised here. Moving on down, we have, blank 737. Okay, so this is not planned. This is not in the initial plan, the blank 737 MAX. So this is a 737 MAX 7 here. So I guess if you want to do a custom, by all means, there you go. Moving over, we have a Shenzhen Airlines A330-300, Bravo-302 Echo is a registration, no special decals or anything. Here we have a Lufthansa 747-8i. This is the 5-star Hansa livery, indicating their 5-star rating that they got from, I believe, Skytrax quite a few years back now. It's been a while since that livery came out. Moving on, we have a Qatar 737 MAX 8 without any sort of special stickers, nothing fancy, just a regular Qatar MAX. And here's a China Southwest Tupolev 154M, as I was told before, and that this would likely be the case, and there were 2 of them, so I imagine that we will have another one. But first, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a 787-8, a blank one to be exact. This has GE engines. And I'm just going from left to right here, so if it's a little bit jumpy, I do apologize. But we have the Qatar 777-300ER retro livery, which I'm happy they finally did, because they had like 6 other opportunities in the past to do it, but they kept doing the ones with the special stickers, they did a couple regulars, and they even did at least one for crying out loud. And then now they finally do the retro livery, because this one was highly requested, and I've seen other manufacturers release this already. Moving down, we have another Qatar 737 MAX 8. This just has the same registration here, or a different registration, excuse me. The same livery, but different registration. And then there's the other China Southwest Tupolev 154M with a different registration. We have another blank 787-8. This one has Rolls-Royce engines here. Not too much differs, at least exterior-wise, on the design. So, nothing else to report on. Here we have a Junyao Air, not sure how to say that airline name, 787-9 with a 3rd anniversary special livery. Yeah, I can't fully describe what that livery is because I'm not familiar with that particular art style. I know it looks anime themed, and I think it is. So can't really say too much else with that. We have a Lion Air 737 MAX 9 to follow up with. This is a regular livery, Lion Group. Yep, nothing fancy there. And then, there's that fun stuff, the new release announcement, of course. I went back over to the far right. We have a Sichuan Airlines A350-900 with the Panda Routes livery, and this is part of their Ultimate Collection series, which has a very special package on it, and it comes with a metal stand. So that livery does look pretty nice, I must say. And then our last release, one that I'm actually pretty happy about, the United 737 MAX 10. Pending its certification, I may get this one. So going to wait to see if they can get that certified along with the MAX 7 as well, because those two have yet to be certified by the FAA and other governing bodies within aviation. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but hopefully it does soon. Fingers crossed that it happens. And that is all of our releases. So I'm going to go ahead and compare them. Sorry about that, everybody. Had a bit of a recording issue there, but we're back online. So just taking a look at the future release announcement that was posted a couple weeks ago, it does confirm that, yes, a lot of these have already been announced. So that doesn't surprise me one bit, but to be fair to NG, it is the Lunar New Year holiday, so there isn't really a whole lot of new stuff that they could have produced. So I imagine this is what they had planned out to release during this period, just so that they had something to announce during this time. But from my perspective, I feel like it was a bit unnecessary to do that future release announcement if the plan was to announce all these models within, 2 weeks later, because it just makes the hints post seem pointless, and you just lose out on the fun of predicting these releases because you already know what it's going to be. So from my perspective, I just found that future release announcement and then, of course, the subsequent hint announcement for March to be a bit redundant in of itself. So either way, hopefully we'll have some better releases to go with as we head into April and subsequent months as we move forward. But again, NG's just got to work on picking out some better releases overall, because don't get me wrong, there are some people that are getting satisfied with these releases. I imagine some Asian collectors will be very happy to see that, like the China Southwest Tupolevs, something like the Sichuan, Shenzhen, all those Chinese airlines. I imagine somebody's being pleased with this set, so I'm not going to discredit that by any means, but at the same time, there are a lot of other collectors that haven't been really happy with NG's release choices, so just trying to look at it from both sides and understand that you got one side that's not very happy with all their releases because, they're only doing one region in the world. But we have seen this with Gemini jets too. They have been known to do one region all the time, and that is mainly U.S. stuff, so you don't really hear the U.S. collectors complaining that much because they are doing a lot of U.S. releases that makes the U.S. collectors happy. So I imagine for all the Chinese collectors, they aren't complaining a whole lot, if at all, because they are getting releases that they particularly want, or at least a majority of it. Now, I'm sure that there are plenty of stuff that has yet to be made in the region that NG has yet to touch on, but hopefully for those folks, it will happen very soon. So personally, for me, out of this release, I don't think I'm going to get anything. Maybe the United MAX 10, but that's going to be a long ways out. I don't want to get it and then have the aircraft not be certified. In the somewhat unlikely scenario, I'm not sure the full likelihood on that. I haven't really looked into that situation. But I'm not really sure of the possibility that the aircraft would be not certified. So I'm going to hold off on that one for now, but I'll keep that up for consideration later. Otherwise, it's going to be a pass on me for everything else, which again sucks, but on the flip side, I do get to save up some money for other manufacturers to do their own releases. So, with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.